Hello everyone, it's Debbie. You are at your home, your happy place. And yeah, I'm happy. Oh my gosh, I am having so much fun with lavender, lilac, purple, heliotrope, whatever color you want to call it. I am in love. And this is new for me, you guys. I've never ever used it until this year when it's just so funny how one thing can change your life. And what it was for me, if you missed my screen and porch or my haul, I don't really remember which haul it was. It might have been the last one, but it could have been 2 times ago. It was a TJ Maxx haul. Was my lavender topiaries. I saw them, like just 2 of them. In fact, mine in Branson still has 2 more, or they got more in, but I saw them and I'm like, I walk by them and I'm like, that's really different. That's kind of unique. And you know me, well, if you don't, I love unique. I love it. And of course I love color. But what was I going to do? I even told you guys I have no idea what I'm going to do with these because I didn't even have any purple. And unbeknownst to me, Hobby Lobby had a whole little stuff on purple. And so I did that out there and I love it. And I was telling you guys I might go into that, maybe in the summer with lemons, yellow and purple. I love it. And then somebody said something to me about, oh, I can't wait to see. And I'm like, oh, I'm probably not going to do that till next year. I mean, I have this big party, but this is what I do. And it's not good. I've got this party coming and I'm redecorating again. I just was bored. I kind of had the pink and green going for just too long and I'm done. I have to move to a different color combo. So I thought it was going to be yellow and purple. And then I didn't have any of the yellow. And so I started just adding some of the purple with the green. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. So the family room's headed in that direction. I'm saving the lemons, most of them, for summer. Although, because I'm low on some of this stuff, it's getting spread around a little bit right now. But I had to do a tablescape because my table was over. I was just done with it. And I love it. And so that's what I'm going to share with you today. I hope you enjoy the video. If you're new, I hope you stick around and subscribe. If you're watching this and you like it, please give me a like. I think I get around, 200 to 300 likes, and yet I can get 2,000 views. So I would love, or maybe more. Sometimes I get 4,000 and 5,000 views, but lately it's only been 2. But this is a real decorating video again, so maybe I'll get more. And I would love more likes because it gets my channel to more people, and I love that too. I want to put a shout out to Lucy from New York. Thank you for ordering some Synergents. Today, I don't know the name of it, but I'm wearing their new Hydra Matte, so there's no gloss and just 1 coat. I've never worn it before. I think it's kind of pretty. Okay, so let's get on with decorating. All right, I'm starting with a runner, and it is the one that I got at Hobby Lobby. And you guys, if they're out, this is something they're restocking. So you can go back and get a lot of the stuff that you're going to see is from the Hobby Lobby. I think they call it Market Square. So it's never going to go on sale. One of you guys, thank you for telling me. They asked a manager because sometimes you just don't buy stuff at Hobby Lobby unless it's on sale. So anyway, this is I don't even know what to say. I kind of want to call it a linen look. If you can tell, it's like got these purposefully put in wrinkles, and it's the staining on it it's not wrinkled at all. But yet, when I give you a close-up, you see that. So this is purposeful, and then it's got a little frayed edge. It's pretty. They have matching table napkins and placemats that are just like this, if that's what you're interested in. I don't think I bought the placemats. I don't know. But I bought the napkins. Oh, yeah. Let's see what I'm doing, huh? It's going to get dark soon. Here we go. Let's get this in the right spot. Yeah, that looks great. So this is my everyday table, and I do keep it casual. I just grabbed some of the placemats I already had. I don't remember. Maybe you guys know where these came from. Easily, I could say Hobby Lobby, or I know they didn't come from Michael's. They could have come from Amazon, but I don't think so. But I'll look them up on Amazon. They could be there. So I like them. I like the design, and they're casual. I'm going for a garden theme. And it was quite by accident. I didn't like think it up. It just came together. Okay, you may think that these are what I used last time, but those are different. They are metal, the other ones as well, but they have they're more fluted, and they have well, they come up, scoop, and they're fluted all the way around. And these are, I don't know, they're just kind of like a plate, but they're a charger. These are from Hobby Lobby. I don't know what year I got them. They were $6 at the time. I'm sure I got them on sale. All right, here's what happened. I love when this happens. Well, I guess 3 months ago, we were kind of unpacking, and I'm like, I don't use any of these dishes. I'm just gonna pack them up and sell them. I was gonna take them over to that cute store I like and have them sell them. They sell dishes really inexpensive there. I wouldn't have made any money on it. Would have been better to find somebody to give them to, and yet, who wants old FALSGRAFF, right? My FALSGRAFF, I was just on their website looking to see when did they make these. I mean, I've probably had mine for 30 years. And I've had a couple other FALSGRAFFs. I think I had Tea Rose, never had a complete set, I don't think. And I had Folk Art. That was the first one I had. And that was all the rage when I was a newlywed, was FALSGRAFF. That's what you bought. So anyway, I decided I was getting ready to give them away or whatever, and I'm like, just let me put them in the cabinet. I've got room. Let me put them in the cabinet. And so I put them in there, and I've used them a couple times, and I was just at the point where I'm like, you know what? You're not using them enough. You need to let them go. And then I set this table. And I just can't wait to show you. So on the back of mine, they call it perennials. But on the website for FALSGRAFF, they call it nature wood. And yeah, mine say perennials. So it's the same pattern. You can still buy everything, and there's so many other pieces. I have a lot of pieces. I have serving pieces and creamers and bowls, and I just don't know what all. But anyway, here it is. So what you can see is it's green, and then there's little purple flowers so these are the perennials. I don't know what they are. One is, I'm sure, lavender, and I don't know what the other one is. I just love it. And then my little salad plate is, if you can see that, there's a garden shovel and a little purple flower leaf garden shovel. And then in the center, we have a terracotta pot with the purple flower and a dragonfly. And it says, "It's spring and time to plant seeds," written all around it. So this is what I'm using. I honestly put these down temporarily And as I did it and I started putting all my stuff out, I'm like, oh my gosh. So I love it when you can use something that's old. When we got married, we got one plate and one glass from our fine china. So that never happened. And I think we got all of a set that was, I mean, you guys, it was not my color story back then. They were rust-colored plates. So, you know, for me, that's not what I like. And I don't have those anymore, thankfully. I started to find what I like. This is borderline, but it is green and purple, so I like it. Okay, so I'm going to set those out. Let's give you a close-up as I do it. Remember these? So these are little napkin rings with sprigs of lavender. You know, if you are a DIYer, this is not hard. Actually, this is leather, you guys, or suede. And then a couple little sprigs, and then they've wrapped some kind of ring with some twine and tied it and glued it. It's so adorable. These are the napkins that match. And I've got it all squished up. Now this is when you know that a color is in, is when you're going store to store and you're seeing it, not just at different stores, but across the decorating palette. So today I was at Home Goods. They had lavender towels. They had a few bedspreads that were completely lavender, or some that were like hydrangeas in blue and lavender. And I feel like it's a soft launch. This is just me. I'm nobody, but I'm just gonna say, from my years of experience watching, I think it's a soft launch. I think lavender is a very, it's not an easy sell. People hesitate a lot. And I'm always surprised because lavender looks amazing with gray. And so when we had all the trend of making our walls cooler, you would have thought that you'd seen this come out more. Anyway, I got so lucky. Look at these. These are very much like my pink ones, except, you know, they're little glasses, and that's all they had. They only had 4. This was a TJ Maxx, so I'm gonna have to keep my eye out, but yeah, they're purple. I love it. Right, this is really when it starts making me sing. First of all, if you saw my haul, y'all know I was just so tickled to get these. And we were talking about all the different ways you could use them. And I'm not sure, I'll tell you after I set the table what I might do with these, but a suggestion anyway. So they're little lavender and terracotta pots, and they have the little holder for a name or whatever you choose. But you guys, if I hadn't pulled out these old plates, that is what that is. It's a terracotta pot with the lavender. You know, it just, this is, I don't know. It's the miracle of decorating. I just love it when this happens, mixing something totally new with something old that they're meant to be. Let me add these. It just gets better and better. I can't wait. I'm walking through Hobby Lobby and I see this. It's so beautiful. Look at that. On clearance. And there were two. And I'm like, I bought them. I had no idea where I'm going to use them, but I bought them. And so I started putting them on the table. They look great on here. However, it just wasn't enough for me. So let's just bring some more in. I found these at, these were Michael's. And these are the kind that you unwind and use as a garland, but a lot of times I just leave them like this. So I just thought, let me just put this base through here. And I'm gonna set it on the table like that. All right? Okay, so those are totally giving me the garden vibe, along with those terracotta pots of little lavender. And so I knew I bought some candles and candlesticks to go with it, but it just wasn't enough. And I thought, what am I gonna do? And then I remembered something I bought this year. And it was this piece, this finial. It's very heavy. And so this is going in between those two bird balls. I love the pressed flowered candle that I got at Michael's last year, and I used it again on my tables this year that's pink. Well, they had lavender. They have this in two sizes. I think the taller one may not have as much purple in it. Look at that. It's so beautiful. And they had these. Now I'm going to tell you, you better check them out if you decide to buy some, because even this one, which I was going to keep, I think I still will. They're lopsided, but they're beautiful. So they are just a glass, but it definitely casts in lilac. And if you see that, it is crooked. The other one I have is far more crooked. It's in my car. I've got to go get it just so I can set the table for you, because I'm returning it. Hoping they have more. But isn't that lovely? So I'll go ahead and set the table with it. But we're not done. Almost. Okay, my last bit of fun. I can't help but decorate the back of the chair. While I was at Hobby Lobby, oh, and I'm so mad at myself. I bought things that weren't on sale that are probably going to be on sale next week, but you know, I wanted them now. So they had the little small wreaths, and this is a form of lavender. It's just a much paler one. It's definitely a gray, dusty lavender with a very silvery leaf to it. And so I thought, okay, at first I didn't even know what I was doing. I mean, there's all kind, look at the size. You could put these on the plates and do something with your napkin. I mean, there's tons of things you could do with it, but I wanted to put it on the back. So I started thinking about that, and I decided to get some, Michael's was having 70% off of their Easter. So they had this beautiful yellow, and I want to bring in just a tad of yellow right now, and it'll be there, more. I say this, but you know how I change. It'll be there more for summer when I bring in lemons. But anyway, so that's cute in itself, little bow and everything. But I just was thinking garden. And I remember these upstairs, and I bought them, and I had no idea what I was going to do with them. Not only are they garden, they're yellow. Well, I am going to tie this in here on the back of the chair, and I just think it's so adorable. It's so adorable that I'm thinking, I don't know if I'll do it, you guys. I'm just putting it out there, but I haven't updated my wreaths on the front door yet. I'm going to keep those same wreaths. I'm going to change the ribbon, to change that to lavender, calm it down. It's yellow right now. I'm going to calm it down. And then I was thinking, I know Hobby Lobby has some other sizes, a little bit bigger than that. And I'm thinking that might be fun to put on there. So we'll see. But let's get back to this. Okay, the first one's done. There's no wire in this at all, so it's just a loopy little bow, and I just put the ribbon right through the handle and lifted this up. It was hanging down there, and you couldn't really see it, so I put it up, and I really like it that way. So I've got to do the rest of them, and then we'll be done with the table. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. This was so much fun for me. I think mostly that I've just never used this color in my life to decorate before. So that in itself, and liking it, you know, it'd be one thing if I was feeling like I was being pushed to use a color I didn't want to use. Now I'm kind of thinking, wow, I wish I would have bought one of those purple mixers, KitchenAids back in the day when those came out, because I always use that as my example of the color of the year. A big mistake. Boy, that went away faster than, I don't know. It was the deep, deep purple and green, and you saw it in all kinds of decor and paint and everything, and it just didn't fly. I don't know what's different for me this time. I mean, I'm starting with the softer, but I do have some of the deep stuff in here. And like I said, I love it with, well, I like it with the orange. I don't love it. I love it with the green, and I love it with the yellow, and I like it with blue. So I'm going to just, you know, while it's in style, and I don't mean in style in that way, but while it's on trend in a store and I can buy things, I want to be able to start collecting, because I just love to be able to have that in my back pocket when I want to pull something out. I mean, who knew that plates that I've had for 30 years were going to really be the star of my table? So I should write people's names down and just say thank you and things like that, but I'll try and just really top it off. Thank you, first of all, for all of your wonderful comments about my wallpaper. I thought it was a terrible video. I mean, who wants to know how to? But I mean, that's kind of, if I did it before and after, it would be a 2-minute video. So I had to take you on the trip. And you guys are so generous with your comments and so sweet. You loved it. And I had at least 3 of you tell me, hey, you ought to just paint that ceiling. Great idea. And I'm not opposed to it. In fact, I like the idea of it being solid up there potentially, but it's the same problem. I have to get really high up, and painting has to be even more precise than the wallpaper, because the wallpaper, I glue it, let it dry, and then I just have to run a knife along the crease. But when you're painting, it's a whole nother thing, and up over my head. So I don't know what the answer is going to be. But I thank you for your always giving me your tips. Yeah, I used to wallpaper a lot. And it's, you know, it's something I enjoy and it relaxes me. I also painted as a decorator. It was like, okay, I can pay the painter $800 to do this little sunroom, or I can take the $800. And so I would do my own, I did a lot of my own work like that because I just enjoyed it. And a lot of times the people that I was decorating with were at their house and they enjoyed talking with me and chatting. So, you know, it was just fun. All right. If you haven't given me a like yet, please do. Please do. And then if you're new and you enjoyed today's video, there'll be more of it. So why don't you think about subscribing, because it's free. I will put links below for things that really did come from Amazon and for things that look nice. I want to shout out to 2 people I forgot in my last video as far as people I enjoy their YouTube channels, which is Sandy at Little House on Metairie. She's just the sweetest gal, and she does a lot of DIY, and I'd like to, I'm just not good at it yet. And she's a homeschool mom, and she's an aromatherapist, and I love her place. And then the other one, I don't even know if I know her name, so she'll have to tell me, but it's SL Style, and she's in Canada. And I just love her too. I started watching her probably, I feel like a year ago. She was working out in her garden. And then one video, she was like, she showed us this shower that was full of pillows. She said it was her closet of pillows, and she was getting rid of all of the pillow fillers and just buying covers and stuff. So anyway, she's got some, oh gosh, she just did a video on a Mother's Day 3 ways Tablescape. It just, oh, I loved it. So, but I don't know her name, so you need to tell me your name. Anyway, you guys, there's so many wonderful YouTuber decorating channels out there, and I just encourage you to support them, and you know, you'll get lots of great ideas. I will see you next week at Your Home, Your Happy Place, and you guys have the best weekend. Bye. Really quick, I forgot to say what I might do with those little card holders. I'm thinking about putting some Bible verses in there on cardstock. My printer's not working right now, and it's a laser printer. It's a big thing, so it's not like I can just go buy a new one. They're very expensive, and I don't know what's wrong with it. But I was thinking this would be, you know, I was thinking about using some of the Bible verses for the Proverbs 31 woman. Why? I think it says something about purple linens in there, and that's why it's probably come into my mind that I should use that particular scripture. But it's a long one, so I could just take little pieces out. So tell me what you think.